So we gotta remember to look at the right camera.
Right.
Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Natasha.
And we're going on vacation.
Finally.
And we're bringing you with us. So we should probably talk about what we're doing. We're going to the Azores.
Yes.
Terceira specifically. Azores, if you're not familiar, group of 9 islands in the middle of the Atlantic, Portuguese territory. And we are going to the second biggest in terms of population, but a very small island. We can drive around the whole thing in like 2 hours. We're very excited for it.
Yeah, 50,000 people. So, yeah, that's pretty small for a contained little island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're going to take you along in the adventure because it's been 2 years where no one's been able to travel, or, you know, not a lot of people.
Not super safely always.
Yes, exactly. And we just kind of want to see what it's like to film a trip and then edit a video together later. So that's what we're doing.
Hope you like it.
Yeah. We made it to the Azores.
Yay.
Yeah, we're a little tired, but we're here. And this is one of the towns that we're gonna go check out in a little bit. But before we came to check it out, we came up to this ridge.
Yeah, it's called Miradero de Faucho.
And we're the only ones here right now. Well, I say that, another car is pulling up right now. But a few minutes ago, the Denver Broncos cheerleaders were here.
That's true.
Strange twist to run into them on our vacation, but hey, who knows who we'll see next.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably run into them again. This island is so small, but this is not the town that we're staying in. It's the second biggest town, I think.
We're staying around the corner over there, probably 20-minute, 30-minute drive from here.
Yeah, but yeah, it's super cute.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lovely little lookout spot. It's a good first introduction to the island, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Stay tuned for more. So we're still up on this overlook, and I found this very interesting piece of Portuguese history. This is an optical telegraph, which actually dates back to 1829. It was built during the Portuguese Civil War. I doubt that this metal tube one is the original from 1829, but these strings, you'd pull on them and use these little metal flaps to create signals, and you'd let somebody way over there know that an attack was coming, and that is how they prepared to be attacked during the Portuguese Civil War. So, interesting piece of history for me, hopefully for you too. Good morning. It is day 2 of our trip to Terceira in the Azores. Day 2 because we don't know if we're using any of the footage from day 1.
Yeah, we had a bit of a rough day yesterday. Jet lag really got to us. We haven't traveled like internationally in almost 3 years, and I think we forgot what it was like.
Yeah, and it's hard to just start filming everything on your trip, and we never filmed anything before.
That is true, yeah. So we landed yesterday at about 6:30 a.m. We did get a rental car, had to wait till 9 until that was ready, so we just hung out in the airport, had a coffee. We're feeling okay at that point, got our car, went to this nice little like lookout viewpoint in...
Which we'll show you eventually.
Yeah, in a town called Praia de Victoria, which is where the airport is located. Stayed there for half an hour, 40 minutes, and then went and walked around that little town for, I don't know, maybe about half an hour. And then we got in our car, drove to Ango de Harisma, where we're staying, and it all kind of went downhill from there. And then we just kind of headed back to our hotel and KO'd for the rest of the afternoon, napped it off.
So yeah, went up for dinner, woke up, here we are. So we're heading off to breakfast right now, and then we have a cultural tour of the main city here, Angra de Herismo. It's a UNESCO World Heritage City, so we should get some pretty good footage of that. So we're gonna go take that tour, and then we'll tell you everything we learned on it.
Watching for the whale watching companies.
Okay.
There was that's the church.
Okay.
Do you see that fortress?
This is our wonderful tour guide,
Hi.
Daniela. Daniela, what's your tour guide company called?
Spot tours.
Spot Tours. So go book with Spot Tours. As you can tell, we're the only people on this tour. We did not book a private tour, and we're the only ones here. So come book a tour and get views like that. I can't think of a lot of city halls you can just walk into and check out these old ceremonial rooms, hundreds of years old, and just walk around and film. Also, we found the keys to the city. True story. So what's the significance of these keys again?
One of them are from the keys from our city, the keys from the city, and the other ones is from the fortress. The
From the
Spanish
fortress. The Spanish gave up the key when
Yes,
they left.
exactly.
Good for them.
Yeah.
It's so tiny.
So this is where people come and complain about taxes to everyone in the city, and then they go outside to the square and fight the bulls and get out all their anger.
That makes sense. That's about the same as
So what we learned today is that I can't vlog when we're getting a tour. I talk too much to the tour guide, specifically because we ended up being the only people on the tour, private tour. So it was great. There may be some clips of us with our tour guide Daniela I'm gonna throw in here right now. But otherwise, we're just gonna go back to all the places since it's like within 20 minutes in any direction where we are right now. And we're gonna go regurgitate some of the interesting facts that we would have shared. I'm also trying to figure out the best angle because I'm a lot taller than Natasha
Big
to
height
show
difference.
this. We're working on it. But anyway, since it's such a nice sunny day, we don't know how often we're gonna get that. We're going up to one of the best viewpoints on the island, and we have the drone, and we're gonna go try and film some really good footage with the drone. So that might be what you see next. To give you an idea of how central our hotel location is, here's our hotel, the Azores Angra Garden. And then right across the street is City Hall. We're very close, so I can't get a really good view of it. But City Hall is right in front of the town main square. So yeah, we are very central. This is the road on the way to a major tourist attraction.
Yeah, this road doesn't look like it should hold 2 cars. I'm a little scared. So we got a little lost. We're just driving down this tiny little country back road here. 14 minutes away from where we should have been. But it's beautiful.
One of the best places to come on this island is this amazing outlook. And there's Natasha all on her own, but not for long because a tour bus just got here. Anyway, we'll come back to this place multiple times, I'm sure. Okay, let's ignore what the wind is doing to our hair. And I have to say, I never thought I would advocate for the use of a selfie stick before. I never thought I'd be that guy, but I am that guy, and here's why. Because with a selfie stick, you get views like this. We're literally the only people here on this big outlook, Serra de Com, I think is how you say it. Nobody else here, except for some people over there. But 1 car, 2 people, otherwise just us.
Just driving towards some cows here.
Moo!
Look, a big one.
A milk cow, as we learned today.
That's right.
So we tried to learn some Portuguese before we came. One of the words we did not learn that we've picked up on very quickly since we got here is Madeiro.
No.
Maduro? Mir-
Miradiro?
Miradiro, or something like that, which means lookout. And here's why we know it means lookout. All of the signs all around the Azores near the coast say the word that we apparently can't pronounce, even still, and it's empty. We are the only people here. This is amazing. And there's like all around the coast, tons of these. But let me tell you what I'm really excited for. There's no one here. And about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I bought a drone in preparation for this trip. So this island over here, let's go get a better view. Well, that made my vacation. So hopefully I actually got some good drone footage there. There should be a lot more of it because there's going to be a lot more of these miraduros, as we think the word is, for lookouts. They're all around the island, and we're going to try and hit a bunch of them and get some really good footage. Miraduro. We were right. We got it. We're learning Portuguese. Back in Angra de Erechmo for lunch. By the way, this is our chariot for the week. This Opal, I can't get a good angle on, but someone's gonna pull him beside us, so we better get out of their way. Free public parking, this massive parking lot here, right in the center of town. So we've been parking here overnight and all day. Easy to park, actually, if you're staying in town. So Terceira is basically one big round island, and there is one road that circles the entire island, and it cuts right through the heart of Angra de Erechmo. Gets a little bit of traffic, but oddly there are almost no traffic lights. But that's also because this is Europe and they do roundabouts, and they do them far better than we do them in North America.
So behind me is the cathedral here in Terceira. It was built around 1565, from what we remember from what our tour guide Daniela told us. When this region became an Episcopal region, they needed a new church built, so this one was built. There's no stained glass anywhere in the church, which was super different from other cathedrals in Europe, but it gets so windy and so much rain here that stained glass is just not an option. In 1980, they had a huge earthquake that destroyed about 70% of everything that was in the town, including parts of this church, so it had to be rebuilt. And then just 3 years later, after they were done rebuilding, they had a tragic fire on the inside that destroyed everything inside, essentially. So when you go in today, everything is from 1985 onwards, basically. But they did a really good job restoring it. We can't take photos inside, but it's really beautiful. This white and pink color, super distinguishable from other features.
This town has the chillest pigeons I've ever seen. Just hanging out. All right, we're off the main road. We're heading back to the car. It's a little hard to record on the main road because it's the main road, so it's loud. So we're heading to the car because while we want to keep showing you around the main city, we're getting a little peckish. So we're gonna head to somewhere called the Cheese Factory. Natasha's very happy. She loves cheese. I love cheese too. The Cheese Factory is so important because not only do they make amazing bread, cheese is a big deal here. We found out from our tour guide this morning, there are more cows than people on this island. 53,000 people live on the island. There are 80,000 cows on Terceira.
What?
Yeah, lots and lots of cows. So lots and lots of cheese. We are big cheese people. This should be a good experience.
Also, cheese and wine. They're known for their wine here, so I don't think you can go wrong for lunch with cheese, bread, and wine.
So we'll enjoy that, and we'll finish showing you around maybe later, maybe tomorrow. We don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
So I'm a little bit terrified of the driving here. Thank God I don't have to do it. But specifically because our rental is like, don't ding up the car or it'll cost you money. So Jonathan has been doing a great job. But this parking spot situation here is a little scary. I think he's gonna navigate it fine. It's fine. He's pulling out right now. He's doing a great job. He made it. We made it to the cheese factory. I don't know how to say it in Portuguese, but we have 4 types of cheese, apparently amazing bread, and 2 glasses of local wine. Cheers.
To give you an idea how good the cheese is, we're currently looking up how much cheese we can import to Canada. So yeah, it's pretty good. Finished our wine and cheese, heading to another ocean lookout. You can see it there behind us, and we'll show you what that looks like. Nobody's at this beach, so be on your lookout. And there she goes, down to the beach. Have a great time. Be sure you walk on the right side. You wouldn't want to run into any traffic coming up the other way.
Okay, so one thing that Portugal, I don't know about mainland Portugal, I don't remember from when we were in Lisbon, but Terceira does really well is public bathrooms. They're like nice and clean, and this one even comes with a little shower because you're at the beach. I don't know, I mean, I guess these things probably exist in Ontario, but this just seems so cool to me that they have like little municipal run bathrooms out here.
One of the downsides of being in the middle of the Atlantic is it gets a little bit windy. This is how windy it gets. She's being blown over. If it wasn't so windy, we'd go for a dip. I don't know if anybody could hear this. We got too close. We got hit. The waves are too dangerous. So we just walked up this hill. It's a little steep for Natasha. She's struggling.
I have little legs.
So we're back at our hotel. Last thing we were at was the beach, probably. It's probably what you saw last. We just enjoyed some drinks because it's happy hour at our hotel. So some delicious cocktails, 20% off. I think we're gonna go hit the pool now, maybe the hot tub.
Hot tub for sure.
And then go out to dinner. Don't know if we're gonna film anything else today, so if not, will hold that for me?
Sure.
So if not, we will see you in the next video.